The World Wars is a three-part, 6-hour event miniseries by the History Channel that premiered on Monday, May 26, 2014, airing for 3 consecutive nights. An extended version of the series with never-before-seen footage was subsequently broadcast on H2 and in more than 160 countries on June 22, 2014. The show was produced for History Channel by Stephen David Entertainment, the production company behind the Emmy Award-winning miniseries The Men Who Built America. Narrated by Jeremy Renner, the documentary series features a mix of dramatic reenactments, archival stills and footage, and interviews with historians and authors alongside current and former prominent political figures such as current U.S. Senator John McCain from Arizona, former U.S. General and Secretary of State Colin Powell, former British Prime Minister John Major, former Italian Prime Minister Mario Monti, former U.S. Defense Secretary Leon Panetta, former UK Foreign Secretary David Miliband and many more. A portion of the filming took place in and around Martinsburg, West Virginia in October and November 2013. The series was introduced by President Barack Obama in a pre-recorded message. Plot: according to the History Channel, the miniseries showcases the 30-year period that changed the course of human history, documenting both world wars and the interwar era in a continuous timeline from 1914 to 1945. The series takes a personality-driven approach, focusing on some of the key players of World War II, and chronicling how their experiences as younger men in the First World War shaped them into the leaders they became in World War II. Tagline. Cast: the series features 2 actors for each of the main characters, one young and one older. Interview subjects: the following people appear as talking head experts throughout the series. Episodes. Expanded version. During the expanded re-airings during June, instead of 3 episodes, the series was split into 6 episodes, titled Trial by Fire, aired June 22. An assassin's bullet starts a global conflict that escalates into a deadly war. A new generation of soldiers emerges, including future world leaders Winston Churchill, Charles de Gaulle, Adolf Hitler, Benito Mussolini, Joseph Stalin, etc. Tanks and chemical weapons enter the battlefield. The Price of Glory, aired June 22. The Allies turn Germany away from France. Leaders are dissatisfied with the Treaty of Versailles. Germany's economy collapses with the end of the war. Hitler begins his rise to power. The Rising Tide, aired June 23. The entire world plunges into an economic depression. Joseph Stalin seizes power. Japan makes plans to dominate Asia. Adolf Hitler begins taking back the territory Germany lost. The Storm explodes, aired June 23. Hitler takes over Czechoslovakia. Stalin and Hitler sign a shocking pact. Churchill rises to prime minister as Hitler invades Poland. Hitler betrays Stalin. Japan makes a move toward the United States-controlled Philippines. Never Surrender, aired June 24. The Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor brings the United States into the war. Germany almost takes Moscow. The Nazis continue to execute the Jews of Europe. The Allies gain a victory at the Battle of Midway, Peace at Last, aired June 24. Stalin, Churchill and Roosevelt meet to discuss an invasion of Europe. D-Day is launched and the Allies defeat Hitler on the beaches of Normandy. Hitler tries to retaliate. The war ends when Hitler commits suicide. The 2 bolded titles use the same names as episodes 1 and 3 of the original 3-part series with 2-hour episodes. Home media release. On September 9, 2014, the miniseries was released on DVD and Blu-ray disc formats. The 2-disc includes English subtitles and bonus material, such as deleted scenes of over an hour of footage cut from the original U.S. broadcast. Characters in depth of Churchill, Stalin, Truman, FDR, Eisenhower, and Hitler. And 10 featurettes on both wars. Ultraviolet digital copies of each episode were also included. References. External links: The World Wars at the Internet Movie Database.